Welcome to Rocket League, a thrilling and technically demanding game that's played competitively around the world. To put it simply, Rocket League is essentially soccer with cars. No, not like that. More like... Yeah, that's more like it. Competitive Rocket League can be played a few different ways, but the most common format is 3v3. 2 teams, 6 athletes, 1 pitch. Each match is 5 minutes long, and the goal is to score the most goals. At the end of the 5 minutes, if both teams are tied, there will be an overtime. The first team to score wins, and the clock has no limit. To help players travel around the map, there are 2 types of boost pads, littered around the map. Driving over these will fill your boost meter, which in turn allows you to, you guessed it, boost your speed. When a player is going supersonic, a little trail will appear behind their back wheels. Then, they have the ability to demolish another player's car. Some teams will use demos as a strategy tool to open up the opposing team's net. And, well, that's pretty much it. Simple, right? This is one of Rocket League's greatest strengths. Literally anyone can tune into a match or pick it up to play themselves, and they'll get the gist immediately. But what really makes this an exciting esport for both fans and players is the skill difference between casual and competitive players. Rocket League is an incredibly technical game that, while easy to pick up, takes dedication and discipline to master. At a macro level, teams have to be in constant communication and have nearly perfect map awareness. And at a micro level, because Rocket League is a physics-based game, where individual skill takes over, mastering the control over your vehicle is a fun and rewarding experience. And seeing what the pros are capable of makes watching Rocket League exciting in its own right.
Good evening, Griffins. My name is Scorched Darren, also known as Darren Brinks, and right next to me,
Cody Doc McLaughlin. Nice
Cody,
play.
how you doing? Thank you.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good. Cody, you excited for some Rocket League?
Yes, I am.
Good to hear. If you are joining us, and you're right now watching me, of course you are, welcome to the ECA, or our stream tonight. This is MWSU versus Mansfield, if I am correct. This is the ECAC series for Rocket League. It will be a best of 5 tonight. So, Cody, I'm pretty excited. As the past couple of weeks, we have seen Rocket League recently add their new player to the main roster. I believe his name, Mac. Yeah. Right? And so, very excited to see how this is going to go ahead and go down. As you see, they've had a little bit, I would say, maybe of a rocky start, but now they've managed to win their past 2 matches, and, well, now they're 2-1, and they're also up against Mansfield University, which is also 2-1. So we might be able to see maybe full 5 games.
I believe so, but we also do have to remember those last games were preseason matches.
They were preseason matches, so they were practically practice matches.
Pretty much, yes.
Hopefully both teams, of course. I haven't seen much of Mansfield play, but I have seen MWSU play, of course, and they've hopefully they've managed to go ahead and fix some of the patches in their defense, as we were talking about. So you have any extra concerns? What do you want to see tonight?
Well, the main thing I want to see, as usual, again, the teamwork, the following up, how they're always back on their side. What I really want to see is a lot of aggressiveness tonight.
Okay. So you want to see more aggressive plays?
Yeah.
Right. Do you, I mean, as we saw, I believe a couple streams ago, we saw Heist playing too. I mean, very aggressive team play, as we saw coming from the entire team of MWSU. So when it came to that, I believe their strategy there, what it looked like is that they would let Chura and Ox go ahead and work together and apply the pressure there while Heist would play goalie. And then from there on out, they would actually start rotating. You know, Heist would be in like this 1v3 situation, but then all of a sudden they would like switch off, and then Ox and Chura would go ahead and try and break the defense coming in from the opponent. So that was actually very interesting to see. So I'm pretty excited to see if they have any new tricks up their sleeve, of course, with Heist. Heist would be like right next to the goal. He'd tap the ball in with the back of his car. He'd knock it off the nose of the car. It was very interesting to see some different play there, of course.
I agree.
Definitely what I see as solo queue-esque is the way to go ahead and put it. Something that you wouldn't see usually in tournament play, but it worked. So MWSU in that preseason game turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself. So as we can go ahead and see here, this is very interesting what's happening on my screen. So anyways, Cody, if you want to go ahead, if you want to do a roster call out, or I can go ahead and do that as well. So
at the moment, we are still waiting to get image of the roster other than our team. But our team,
go ahead, do our team.
Our team does consist of Ox, Chura, and MK, I believe, being the new player, Mac.
Right, and usually the way it goes, I'm going to go ahead and do like this whole roster lineup, if you would allow me to, of course.
Start up.
When it comes to it, usually what happens is we usually see Ox being kind of the goalie. Usually that was last semester, of course. So actually, our game is going to go ahead and start right here. We can go ahead and switch on over. Alrighty, as we can already see, we're going to go ahead and have kickoff go ahead and start here. It seems like kickoff going to be go ahead and be won by the MWSU Griffins. Chura already applying a lot of pressure. Let's go ahead and see if Chura can go ahead and keep it up. Let's see here. It seems that Kolbob already on the side of Mansfield University. Going to go ahead. A lot of pressure already putting on the side of the MWSU Griffins. Vice going to go ahead and try and line it up there. Probably can't find the position of the ball properly. Spacecraft going to go ahead and try and hit it midair, but can't find it. Here we go. Vice already going to go ahead and bounce it off the top of his car, and Vice is already going to go ahead and score in the first 30 seconds of the match. Very well played. Everything there seems pretty spread out from what I saw there. Everyone is getting everywhere. Everyone's trying to get solidified in their correct positions, it seems. So a little bit of a defense mess up on the side of MWSU Griffins, but I'm sure we'll go ahead and bring it back. So here we go. Second
An immediate
kickoff
taken by, I believe that was Coldog.
Kolbob.
Was beaten to it right now. Chura is trying to get it. It is on the other team's side right now, but it looks like we are able to keep it over on Mansfield. Right now it is heading towards the goal. Looks like Vice was able to hit it away. Chura chasing after the ball back over to the side. Vice is flying through the air, hitting it over, but it looks like it is going back to Mansfield with Ox tapping it back over to get it farther in there. Chura at the moment chasing it, probably followed up by Ox. And it looks like Ox is staying over there with MK backing up, ready to stop them. Here comes MK with the take, heading back over to Mansfield. And it's back over to MWSU.
Yeah.
With Chura recovering it and keeping it away from the goal above.
Yeah, it does seem it does seem like we're getting a little bit of a ping pong game coming in here. You know, it goes on to one side, goes on to the other side. Here we go. MK already going to go ahead and try and find it in the goal, but unfortunately, the execution there is going to be a little messed up, but that is all right. Kolbob already going to go ahead and take the momentum of that ball and go ahead and try and set it towards the goal. Ball's going to be able to go ahead and go onto the side or the left side of the MWSU Griffins field. Here we go. Spacecraft going to go ahead and line it up. Vice going to go ahead and try and hit it in. Good defense. 3 players playing defense on the side of MWSU Griffins, trying to keep that ball away. They definitely don't want Mansfield to go ahead and widen that score gap that they have going on, of course. Here we go. Vice going to be able to go ahead and try and get it in, and he's going to go ahead and bounce it off and do a little bit of an aerial there and score. 2-0. Mansfield is up by 2 points. So,
and it looks like a rocky start so far to the game between MWSU and Mansfield. But hey, we still got plenty of time with 3 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. And let's see how this next one starts off. It looks like Chura was able to beat it, but it looks like it is staying on MWSU's side right now. And right now it is being taken and tossed in by Vice with an assist by Spacecraft.
Ball's just going to go ahead and bounce in there. Go ahead, as you were saying. I know you were.
No, you're all good. But it looks like we did leave that open. It was a small mistake. Chura did try to save it, but it looks like we just kept that open and did not see that one coming. But hey, like I said, we still got 3 minutes. No worries. And plus, so we still got plenty of game to go. And it looks like the hit was taken off, but MK was able to knock it over.
Off there.
Exactly.
Kolbob already going to go ahead and grab the ball there. Going to be able to knock it onto the side of MWSU Griffins. But Chura has something else to say. He's going to be able to go ahead and knock it over. But as you can see, the ball is easily going to be able to rotate it back onto the side of MWSU Griffins. Chura going to be there with an amazing save. Spacecraft going to go ahead and miss that goal there. As you can see, a lot of offense coming in from the side of Mansfield. I mean, being able to keep that pressure up is definitely putting MWSU Griffins well, I guess we'll just go ahead and take that statement away. Chura is going to be able to go ahead and score. What an amazing goal.
With an assist
going to
by
be able
Ox.
to go ahead and keep that ball in the air, and Chura is going to be able to go ahead and find that open goal. As usually how I do explain, when it comes to, Rocket League is always, as we always watch our own MWSU Griffins, it all just comes down to finding those open spots in the defense. And I think that's what's most important when it comes to pulling ahead in this game. As you can see, kickoff was actually, I believe, won by Mansfield, but knocked over knocked away over by the MWSU Griffin. Sorry, was going on a little
You're
bit
all
of a
good.
rant there about
You're slipping on words,
Here
bud.
we go. That's all right. It's been a little cold outside, so a little bit of snow, a little ice. It's all right.
Get some
Anyways,
salt down.
Jura's going to go ahead and demo Colbob here. Can they go ahead and find the opening in the goal? But Spacecraft with an amazing save. Colbob going to be able to go ahead and respawn here and easily grab that ball away. But here comes Chura putting on the pressure. Vice going to go ahead and boost himself up in the air and defending his goal like a champ, actually. Definitely Vice is playing a very well game here, playing both offensive and defense here. Ox going to be able to put that ball at a standstill and stop the momentum of it in midair. But Colbob going to be able to easily knock that ball back over to the side of MWSU Griffins. But MWSU Griffins going to be able to go ahead and knock it past Vice, and MK with an amazing follow-up there, scoring for the side of MWSU Griffins. With the game only having a minute and 47 seconds left, MWSU easily bringing this game back and closing that score gap. Now, MWSU Griffins, probably with a minute 47 seconds left, it's not impossible to go ahead and bring this game back and make it 4-3 for the final score. But I think the best option here would probably be to go into overtime and try and get that winning goal.
And it's close. Let's go. A score by Chura and assist by Ox.
Everything I say tonight will just go ahead and be countered by the way MWSU
We coming back.
Griffins.
We coming back. We see MWSU working together to get these in there. They knew that they had their time. They knew they had their shot. Right now with a minute and 40 seconds remaining, we are not backing down yet. Even for the first round, we will put up a battle. Here we go with a hit. Looks like it did go down center. Right now we are battling for the ball. MK knocking it over to Mansfield right now towards the goal, but it looks like a knockback towards Vice and Ox staying on Mansfield's side, going for the goal. Right now, obviously, defense is going to be stacked up on Mansfield's side due to the last couple of scores. They obviously thought that they had a lead, but no, we were able to come back with 3-3 with a minute and 20 seconds remaining right now. We may go into overtime, but we are not sure yet with how good defense is on both sides right now.
Yeah, MWSU definitely oh, wow, what a good demo, good trade demo there. MK going to be able to go ahead and take out Colbob, and somebody on the side of Mansfield going to take out one of ours. But as you can see, MWSU is going to be able to go ahead and support themselves with what they have done there in putting that pressure up onto Mansfield. As you can see, we have about 54 seconds left in the round, and both teams are on edge right now. You can see both teams are easily trying to fight for that ball there, trying to go ahead and take the lead to go ahead and take the first game here. As you can see, the ball is right now on the side of MWSU Griffins. Like I said, it'd probably be best to go into overtime there unless you're able to find the holes in the defense of either team. So here we go. MK going to be able to go ahead and apply that pressure there, keeping that ball on the side of Mansfield, but Mansfield obviously having something to say about that. Oh, but the ball is actually going to be able to go ahead and be knocked over to the side of Mansfield.
Ooh.
MK going to be able to go ahead and knock it over, but Sure,
with the straight shot, but it was saved by Vice. I do agree with you about that overtime right now, but them playing it probably safely to get it to the point where no matter what, even if they do score, the other team doesn't have a chance to put up a fight just for that win. But it looks like we are close. And a score by Chura.
Going to be able to go ahead and knock that goal in there.
Jinx.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Interrupted you there. My bad. Apologies.
No, you're good. I got a jinx, so I got a free soda out of it. Let's go. To that, or you can't say anything until I say your name 3 times.
Man, that is...
No paycheck for you. Anyway, with 9 seconds remaining, it looks like we can hold this down at least until the game's over with.
Kickoff there coming in from the side of... I see both teams, I do believe.
And another score by MK.
Going to go ahead and close the game out with 5 seconds left, and immediately going to be able to go ahead and find that opening there and knocking it in. If... Somehow, of course.
Yep.
But I do believe MWSU Griffins managed to actually close out that game there. So 5 seconds left on the clock. They're going to go ahead and play this game out. But the first game is going to go ahead and go over to the MWSU Griffins. Waiting for it. I'm waiting for them to go ahead and try and keep it up in the air. But the ball is going to be able to be knocked up into the air. Is Ox going to go ahead and go for the extra goal there? No, ball is going to go ahead and hit the ground. A little bit longer than I thought, obviously. Mansfield managed to keep that ball up in the air. Actually, very impressive.
I agree.
On back to us now. Of course, first game's going to go over to the MWSU Griffins. Very well played. Chura with 3 goals and MK with both 2 goals. Ox, as we did mention earlier, he's managing to play aggressive too and managing to put his team in these positions where they can go ahead and score past the defense of Mansfield University, of course. So Ox, as usual, though, playing more of that defensive side and definitely saving those goals that could have happened Mansfield scoring on us.
I agree.
Here we go. We are going to go ahead and get into match 2 here. Go on, Cody. What were you going to say?
Something I did notice in that game, though, MK being the new player and everything, it looks like he was really pushing to prove himself to be part of the team there. You saw him going for those insane goal shots right there, and you saw that he was pushing as hard as he can. He was putting up the effort. He was putting in the fight and the time to show that he belongs.
Colbob's going to be able to go ahead and hit it above this goal here, but it is going to go ahead and be stopped by Ox. And, you know, as you saw in the defense there, I believe it might have been Chura or MK who managed to go ahead and knock Spacecraft right out mid-air. To go ahead and prevent that score on, or that shot on the goal that they were lining up for. Of course.
I agree.
But ball going to be able to go ahead and be hit by Chura and Vice right in the middle there. As you saw, the ball decided to go ahead and bounce right in between them, and it knocked itself towards the left side of the field there. So here we go. Colbob going to be able to manage to keep that pressure up on the side. Colbob going to be able to go ahead and put the pressure on MWS here, but Chura's going to be able to go ahead and dribble it past Mansfield. Mansfield to be unable to make contact with the ball there. They're going to go ahead and let it roll on the side of MWSU. Here we go. MK going to be able to go ahead and knock it over, but Colbob playing good defense, but Chura with the follow-up going to be able to knock it back over to the side of Mansfield University, getting awfully close there. Here we go. Ox going to be able to go ahead and make it around 2. He's going to go ahead and line it up in the middle, but unfortunately, ball being way too fast, not being able to go ahead and meet his teammates there. But Chura going to be able to meet it on the wall there. MK with the shot on the goal, but it is saved by Vice. Here we go. Colbob is going to be able to go ahead and manage to line that up, but it seems that it was hit away by MK. But here we go. Spacecraft putting a lot of pressure on that ball there. Managed to go ahead and hit it back or past what seemed to be, I believe, Ox there. So, or Chura. Couldn't quite tell. Obviously, this game has been very fast pace already with only, you know, about a minute and a half into the game here.
I agree.
Colbob going to be able to go ahead and hit it past
and it does look like there's a lot between me and you. It looks like there are a lot of bouncing back and forth again. It's like pong.
Ping pong.
Yeah, and that means defense on both teams are being very aggressive right now. We do have a lot of close shots coming in called.
Chura going to go ahead and line it up there. MK going to bounce off the side of the car, but Spacecraft going to be able to go ahead and play goalie there and save that shot and prevent it from going into the goal here. Here we go. Chura going to be able to go ahead and bounce it away from the MWSU's goal. Here we go. Can Chura get around Spacecraft? Ball makes it around Spacecraft. MK going to be able to hit it high and hit it past Spacecraft there. Going to go ahead and hit it off of Ox there. Here we go. Ox going to be able to go ahead and meet that ball halfway. Is it going to go ahead and bounce back? No, it's saved by Spacecraft once again, playing a very well defensive game on the side of Mansfield, as we were talking about earlier. But it seems that MK, unfortunately, going to go ahead and miss that open goal there. MK going to be going to go ahead and be taken out by Colbob. Here we go. Spacecraft 127. Mansfield definitely putting up, not so much of an aggressive fight this time, but more of a smarter fight this time.
I agree.
If you know what I'm saying. So, with that. What I mean by that is that, you know, Mansfield isn't necessarily just throwing themselves on the at the MWSU Griffins. This time, they're actually managing to go ahead and have their cleaner rotates there, and it's definitely showing now that we are only, or unlike last game, they are 0-0 in this match with about a minute and 57 seconds to go. So. MK going to be able to go ahead and find himself on the side of Mansfield, but not making any connection with the ball here. Here we go. Can Ox go ahead and execute? The goal's been left open, and MWSU will go ahead and score. Very well played.
I'm pretty sure this game's going to be a low-scoring game at the time. I don't see a whole lot more scores because of how defense is right now. Both teams are treating back to their goals as soon as the ball is played, and on either their sides playing defense. Full teams fighting, so I really am pretty sure that this game and the next game is going to be a low-scoring game.
Right, and, you know, as I said, both teams are both 2-1, and a kickoff goal coming in from Chura. I wonder how this one managed to go ahead and happen here.
Looks like it was a straight shot in there.
Gonna go ahead and find that boost. Gonna again boost himself up here, or maybe that was Ox. I couldn't quite tell, but Chura managed to go ahead. What seemed like he repositioned himself to go ahead and get that goal off there. So very well played by the MWSU Griffins. Spacecraft already going to be able to go ahead and take out Chura there, but good defense. Knowing that Chura is down, MWSU decided to play a more passive game, or decided to play more passive there, obviously knowing that one of their teammates was down and out. Here we go. But now, as you can see, Vice definitely playing back there. It seems like they had 3 people playing more of a goalie defense there. So here we go. Can Mansfield go ahead and score twice to go ahead and tie the game up and go into overtime? Or will they go ahead and score 3 times? Who knows? Of course, usually not over till it's over. Ball is not going to make contact with anyone, and it will go ahead and bounce off MK and go in. As you can see here, Vice and MK going to go ahead and make contact there. But since Vice made contact first, it gave MK the opportunity to go ahead and kind of turn that connection there around, and MK would go ahead and score there. So as you can see, Ox going to be able to go ahead and make connection with the ball during kickoff there. Here we go. Ball already on the side of Mansfield University. Mansfield needed to go ahead and score at least 3 here to go ahead and tie up the game. MK playing aggressive and almost going to go ahead and go in, but it seems that it was knocked off from the right side of the goal. Vice
So
couldn't connect with the ball, almost going to go in by the MWSU Griffins, but as I stated, it was saved by Vice. Here we go, a lot of pressure onto the side of Mansfield University, but they did manage to go ahead and play that perfectly, making sure that ball did not go into their goal there. Here we go, MK going to go ahead and line it up in the middle, but Vice seeing where that ball was going to go ahead and be planted. So he managed to go ahead, Vice managing to go ahead and plant himself in the good position there, but Vice not being able to go ahead and reposition himself, and Chura and Ox and Chura and Ox going to be able to go ahead and make that ball go ahead and go in, managing to play around where Mansfield was. It seems that a lot of pressure was put around Colbob and Spacecraft to go ahead and get that ball in, and MWSU will go ahead and make this match 4-0 with about 30 seconds left in the game here. So here we go. Ox going to be able to go ahead. I mean, MWSU now only needs to go ahead and play a little defensive here. I mean, as long as Mansfield doesn't score 4 goals, it seems that MWSU will go ahead and take this game if they manage to go ahead and play it slow. So with about 13 seconds left, MWSU just needs to go ahead and play that clock. Probably the smartest option, in my opinion. So here we go. With about 7 seconds left, it seems that they're just going to go ahead and hit the ball around until they can go ahead here. MWSU going to go ahead and try and keep the ball on the ground. Ball is going to be able to go ahead and make its way. It's actually going to, Vice going to be able to go ahead and make contact with the ball, but Churro, man, this ball is not at the ground. It seems that MWSU might actually try and go for style points here, trying to go ahead and hit that hit the ball in.
Ooh,
here we go. It is on the side of Mansfield, but
at this point, it's just a game of don't let the ball touch the ground.
It's a game of badminton.
Ooh, and it looks like it is going to touch. Yep, there it goes.
Ox not being able to go ahead. It's more like a game of volleyball. That's definitely the way I see it, of course. So
I think there's a number of hits you can hit on one side.
That's true. That's very true. So MWSU going to be able to go ahead with about 4 shots total. Of course, 4 goals on the side of MWSU, and it seems that it was a clean sweep for the side of MWSU Griffin. So there we go. Going to go ahead and win that game 4-0. MWSU going to go ahead and take the second game. They might, if possible, of course. Mansfield definitely showing some competition here. If MWSU Griffins go ahead and win this third game, they will go ahead and take the series home tonight, making themselves 3-1. Of course, definitely having like last season, of course, having a great start off to their first season.
I agree.
Of course, so. There we go. Going to go ahead and get started with match 3 here. Going to go ahead and go in and waiting for everything to load. See that MK with the clean purple car, of course. Vice, I really do like Vice's car, by the way.
And it looks like it is taken off with Colbus taking the ball over to Missouri Western side, but the ball is knocked over with Chura leading the ball over to the goal. But a demo made by Ox on Spacecraft. The ball is staying over on Mansfield's side, so right now MWSU does have an advantage, but it looks like it is being taken over, as I was just quoting that, to MWSU sides. Right now they're trying to get it on the goal, but we already have Ox. We have the entire team already over here ready to defend the goal. Right now it's just Colbob, my bad. Colbob fighting for the ball at the moment, but Ox was able to bring it over with a straight shot to the goal. Any follow-ups by another MK, and a score with an assist by Ox.
Yeah, very well by MK and Ox, managing to go ahead and put themselves in the perfect position here. As you can see, Ox managed to go ahead and bounce it past the goal, making sure there was enough momentum for the ball to go ahead and reach MK there, and MK was managed to go ahead and find that clean shot into the goal there. Past the defense of Mansfield, so they did manage to have a really good goal there. So
I agree.
MWSU already up by 1 goal. So I believe that what they want to go ahead and try and do here is actually widen that score gap as usual. It's usually the one who pulls ahead the most. So here we go. Seems like Colbob playing a more offensive game this time too. So here we go. It seems like Colbob going to be able to go ahead and try.
Ooh, and a save by MK. Saying that was a straight shot. He got it right at the line right there. But anyway, it looks like Mansfield is pushing for that goal right now. Right now, MWSU is trying to defend the best way they can. They're just bouncing it back on right side, left side, but it looks like it is taken back over to Mansfield's side with the demolition on Chura, but a score by Ox with an assist by Chura, even though he was demoed. That is what I call last play before demoed. There might be nothing left for him, but hey, by spirit, he left something for us. I say good play, though. Good play, good play. With 3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining, we are about to start the third round. Here it comes with a kickoff, and the ball is flying right now over on MWSU side, knocked over to Mansfield, going towards the goal, and a tip up by Chura, but it is sitting in front of the goal, but there was no follow-up by that. It's okay, though. We are 3-0 ahead right now. I say that's a good spread at the moment, but here, another close goal.
Beautiful defense on on the side of Mansfield, as we can see. But
And
Chura going to be able to
score.
go ahead and put pressure there with everybody probably running out of boost and not being able to go ahead and reset themselves here. Chura managed to go ahead and yeah, he slipped himself in, managing to go ahead. You know, Mansfield couldn't make connection with the ball there. So MWSU will go ahead and score there, as you just said. MWSU definitely pulling ahead here, widening that score gap, like I just said. Probably the most important key to this match was MWSU pull ahead, and then now what we'll probably go ahead and see here is that they might play aggressive here, but their main intent right now is to probably just keep it away from their own goal. But obviously, you know, we're not going to go ahead and see that here. But good rotations coming in from MWSU, managing to go ahead and rotate back to their goal. And so what seems like oh man, what a beautiful play coming in from Vice there, managing to go ahead and get that ball towards the side of MWSU Griffons, but MWSU being able to go ahead and just take that ball away and shoot it back towards the side of Mansfield. So Chura definitely Chura's going to go ahead and rotate back there, going to go ahead and try. It seems that he's going to go ahead and position himself to go ahead and counter the play that's going to happen here by Mansfield. As you can see, Vice was trying to go ahead and hit it outside the corner, but it was almost actually going to go ahead and go in there. But it seems that there's an open goal on the side of Mansfield, but Vice good with the rotations, of course. Here we go. MK going to be able to go ahead and prevent that ball going any closer to the goal. Going to go ahead and hit it to the left corner of, or the right corner of Mansfield's side there. So Colbob going to be able to go ahead and make it around one of MWSU's players, but nobody there seems to be in the middle of the field to go ahead and try and put that ball in MWSU's goal. But here we go. Spacecraft going to be able to go ahead and try and make it around what I believe was either Ox or Chura, but he's not going to be able to go ahead and make connection there. Ox going to go ahead and position himself above that goal, going to go ahead and hit it away. Vice putting that ball midfield. Can somebody go ahead and put themselves there to go ahead and follow up there? No, it seems that Chura will go ahead and put himself in a correct position to go ahead and defend his own goal. So Ox here, Ox playing aggressive, not as usually what we like to see. Ox usually likes to set up things, and that's what we almost saw there. Actually, Ox managed to go ahead and put more of an aggressive push on that ball there, trying to put it in a position where either
I agree.
MK or
Ox
Chura
is
could,
our wall for our
put it in.
team.
What's that?
Ox is the wall for the team.
The wall for the team?
Exactly.
Sure, I guess we could put
Whenever
it like that.
we always saves and everything, he's always there to help. It's either that or he's helped setting up the
That's true. Colbob. There's that opening in the defense I was talking about. MWSU putting a little bit of an open defense there. Colbob managed to go ahead and find that amazing angle to go ahead and push that ball in. It seems that MK was dealing with what seems to be probably Spacecraft on the other side of the field, trying to fight for boost to go ahead and push themselves towards that goalie position, but not being able to go ahead and find that. So
I agree. But
go,
I
kickoff.
see that we still have a minute and 22 seconds. Anything could happen. They could easily come back. We just need to hold our ground right now or get at least a couple more points to widen the gap of score-wise. Oh, and that was a close one by Vice. Right now, Colbob and everyone else on the other team is holding it right there. Right now, we're just barely holding it at the goal right now. I think they're trying to warn out our boosters, but it looks like Chura was able to get a hold of it with the push of all three of our players back over to Mansfield's side right now. But it looks like I believe that was Spacecraft.
Yeah.
Was able to take the ball away to the other side so they could try to get to MWSU. But already Chura and MK are already at the goal, ready to defend it.
Oh, what an amazing little juke there coming in from Vice. Managed to get that ball around both Chura and MK, but Ox obviously was in that defending position as usual, keeping that ball away. So Chura is, it does seem that Griffins are playing more of a defensive strat here. Ox going to be able to go ahead and manage to get a demo on Vice. Spacecraft going to go ahead and try and get a shot on the goal, but it was saved by Chura. Here we go. Vice going to go ahead and respawn here. Is going to be able to go ahead and find that 100 or the boost that goes ahead and gives him that boost pad. Managing to go ahead and position himself or reposition himself correctly, putting himself back into the game. MK going to take out Vice again. Here we go. Can MWSU go ahead and take that opportunity? No, Vice going to be able to go ahead and respawn here. This is what we want to go ahead and see here. 8 seconds left of the game, and Mansfield University needs to go ahead and try and find 2 goals, but with only 3 seconds left, I don't believe that it's possible. Here we go, but what's going to happen here is we're going to go ahead and see that fun little game of volleyball. Going to go ahead and see.
It is tradition at this point.
It's tradition. Here we go. Ball is going to go ahead and make contact with the ground, and MWSU will go ahead and have a 3-0 game series tonight. Absolutely an amazing an amazing experience. That's what I meant.
I agree. They did a very good job, but let's go ahead and congrats on today's win to our Rocket League team. We still have another game coming up, right?
Yeah, I believe it's Overwatch, and Overwatch tonight is playing against Naz Gold Overwatch team, and both teams are 1-2. So maybe both teams have had just a little bit of a rocky start there, but of course we will go ahead and see that further. But I want to go ahead and expand more on what we just saw tonight. Obviously, an amazing. I would not say sweep. Obviously, I mean there was obviously tough games. A lot of opportunity there for Mansfield to score, but they weren't able to exactly, execute it to the point to where they were finding these small holes in MWSU Griffon's defense. So what we're going to go ahead and do now, Cody, pleasure shoutcasting with you. Let's see, yeah.
And see you at dinner, bud.
Yeah, and what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to go ahead and bring in Brock Chura, one of the players of the varsity Rocket League team. Brock, hey, how you doing?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, how you doing? Make sure to go ahead and keep yourself close to the microphone, and the microphone can go ahead and pick you up. Brock, you just played an amazing series.
Thank you.
That was definitely a tough one. I would say. I mean, obviously, the game wasn't, or the series wasn't a full clean sweep. But how do you feel after that game?
Good. Started off bad, but we figured it out.
Okay,
and,
why do you think it started off bad?
We always start bad. It's like our thing. We're always bad game one. And we just figured it out before game one ended and got game one, and then, yeah.
Right. So what exactly were you guys thinking? Like, what do you think the issue was in the beginning, and then what made you guys play more in a synergized comp?
Oh, definitely the music. I was listening to bad music. I had to change the playlist out. Once the playlist got fixed, we were fine.
Sure.
No, I think that we were just a little rusty game one. We usually are like that. We just had to figure out how to play them, and once we just started passing, we were fine after that.
Passing. So did you guys decide to play more passive, more aggressive? I noticed that you were a lot of the time being a lot more aggressive. Ox was definitely playing in the back, and what it seems like to me is that Ox was definitely lining up these shots for you and MK to go ahead and capitalize on to try and get into the goal. I mean, obviously with the way that went, we are slowly getting into our Overwatch game here. So. Brock, overall, how do you think you feel? What future hopes do you have going on in your head right now about how the season's going to go ahead and go? Because right now I believe you guys are 3-1 now.
Yep.
So how are you feeling about that?
Feeling good. We will. The way it's set up is you play someone with the same record as you. So next week we'll be playing a team with 3-1 record. So you just want to keep playing the better teams, and then by the end of the season you'll be playing the 7-1 teams, and all the really good teams play before playoffs start, and then hopefully we do well in playoffs.
Okay, sure thing. Well, Brock, thank you, for playing a part of varsity, and thank you for having this interview with us. So it's definitely good to have an insight there. So we are going to go ahead and be right back, Griffin, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back, Griffins. We are already going to go ahead and jump into our Overwatch game here. But right beside me, if you're just now joining us, I'm Scorched Darren, also known as Darren Brinks. And right next to me, Gerald, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi there, my name is Gerald McDonald, and I used to be on the Overwatch team. I'm just an analyst now, and so I'm ready to be casting with you, Darren. I'm super excited.
Yeah. Well, you sound excited. Well, I'm definitely excited to have you here. We do love Cody, but of course we do like to have our new faces go ahead and show up on the shoutcasting desk here.
Come on, he's been working hard.
He has been. I mean, we've all definitely improved from since we first started here. So
yeah.
Alrighty, well, now I should go ahead and do the recap of the game we have here tonight. So we do have MWSU Griffon Esports versus the Naz Gold Overwatch team in the ECAC series. It will be a best of 5 tonight, so very excited to go ahead and see where this goes. Jero, you have way more experience on Overwatch than me. I've probably played for a total of about 100 hours, and you've probably played what I assume to be your entire life.
Not at all. It's probably like 700 hours in
Here we go. Already going to go ahead and get into a fight here. It seems like Air Shelton going to be able to go ahead and hold this, what I assume to be a choke point here. You may correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Here we go, though. Already going to have a push coming in from MWSU, trying to see who's going to go ahead and go down first and already have pressure on top of them. And this, it seems that they are going to go ahead and push Naz Gold out. 2 kills, 3 kills already on the side, 4 already on the side of MWSU. They are going to go ahead and have full control of that point. Let's see, Jo T-Man already going to go ahead and grab 2 kills here, and the point is going to go over to MWSU first, of course. Gerald, any input?
Definitely, I have a strong feeling that MWSU has an upper hand here since they're running more of a rush comp. They're just going fast, hard pace against Naz Gold, and Naz Gold is doing more of a poke or a distance comp. So MWSU has a stronger advantage comp-wise, and they are most likely to win their fights through this game.
Right, sure. As you can see, Air Shelton and a couple others already. Oh, Air Shelton is going to go ahead and burn to death, though, by what seems to be the Ash little dynamite. So I believe you probably know. What would you call that, Gerald?
It's just dynamite.
Just dynamite?
Yeah.
Already, as you can see, Air Shelton going to go ahead and have to respawn there. As you can see, there actually might be a good ultimate combo here with Gunner 455 on Doomfist and Air Shelton. With their ultimates together, that's obviously going to be destructive. And now we actually just got Iago Monksel and Lucio ultimate and a Diva ultimate, and now everyone's just going to go ahead and get their ultimate on the side of MWSU.
Oh, yeah.
So we're definitely in store for winning probably the next 1 or 2 fights. So this is going to be massive. It seems that we're already going to go ahead and have a 1 fight there. Air Shelton and Gunner 455 together going to go ahead and take out 5, and Jo, the DPS, is playing... what's the name? It's not clicking with me. Echo. She's gonna. He's gonna go ahead and pick Echo. Go ahead, pick off a kill with Hiccup.
I'll definitely tell you that was a very excellent and precisely made play by both Air Shelton and Gunner 455. It just the synergy right there was amazing.
Naz Gold gonna be able to go ahead and find that point though. Here we go. Oh, it seems that Yakumo's gonna go ahead and boop off the Cassidy off the side there, and gonna go ahead and try and protect. He's actually altogether gonna go ahead and protect themselves from the Ash ultimate, also known as Bob. So here we go. Good healing coming in from both Nova and Iago Monk. It does seem that this is a very destructive composition we have here on our team. So I mean, as you said, MWSU definitely probably had the stronger advantage, if I am correct. So very well played. So
yes,
Gerald.
Yes.
Knowing that I can't answer this own question, what do you think Naz Gold should do? What do you think they can fix to go ahead and bring this game or put themselves more even with the game?
So they really need to be mirroring the comp of MWSU. They definitely got the idea of switching up their comp late in that game, switching from a Sigma to a Reinhardt, and then finally the Orisa to a Zarya, which was what they're doing right now. Their comp that they have right now is a bit low on heals, so it'll be a little risky, but they have a pick of Widow, which if she's hitting her shots, she will do amazing against MWSU.
Sure. I mean, I think the most important thing, too, is probably taking out what seems to be the Echo on MWSU.
Yes.
Knowing Echo, I definitely have a good fear and hatred towards Echo. I just find Echo completely annoying. That's just me, though, of course. So it does seem to be here. They both teams are going to go ahead and meet in the middle here. Here we go. That's what I was talking about. Widowmaker does seem on the side. Widowmaker on the side of Naz Gold. Already going to be able to go ahead and try and pick off that Echo there, but not able to do it. Air Shelton going to have a little bit of an anti-heal here. He's needing those heals to go ahead and stay alive here, as we can see. Iago Monk also... no, Nova going to be able to go ahead and put down the invincibility pool, whatever you want to call it. Immortality field. Yeah, that also works. You know, it does seem that very destructive already on the side of MWSU. They are already up by as we saw, up by 1 point, 1 score.
Yes, they're very up right now. They have the Baptiste window, and they have that Diva Bomb coming in. They're already up 15%, which is very early in the game, especially to have both of those ults, and that'll definitely put them at the upper hand in these upcoming fights.
Right, and here we go. Here's that high ground, too. I also know that high ground is definitely very important when it comes to playing Overwatch. That's one of the things I had to learn. In fact, all of you taught me that. So would not be here without you guys. But, of course, big fight already going to go ahead and come in here. A fast one, too. Air Shelton going to manage to go ahead and find 2 with his Fire Strike, and then Gunner 455 and T-Man going to go ahead and follow up here. Of course, these great heals. I don't think I've seen anybody from MWSU go down besides that little hiccup we saw with Air Shelton going down. So, and we already have 4 ultimates too. So,
yes, this next fight is definitely leaning more towards MWSU. Naz Gold is definitely trying to get their ultimates up, but it's going to be a little hard for them. Gunner 455 is absolutely in the backline of Naz Gold, getting pick after pick after pick, just destroying the backline one after another. And he is doing absolutely amazing on the Doomfist.
Right, Gunner 455. What an excellent play, as you said, getting into that backline too. Already just taking out the DPS of what's needed to go ahead and try and take out MWSU. So that was very destructive. Of course, MWSU already at 75% on the point there. So all they need to do now is just, as usual, just try and hold this little area here. But it does seem that Naz Gold will go ahead and try and go down the alleyway. They're trying to go ahead and find another alternative to getting onto that point there. But it does seem that they aren't going to find it. But there's a little bit of an even fight right now. It does seem that MWSU is a little low on health, as we can see by the top left there. Diva going to go ahead and go into her baby diva mode, as I like to say. And actually, Naz Gold going to be able to go ahead and sneak around and find that point. So Naz Gold's going to go not only take over a point, but also win that fight. 3 already down on the side of MWSU Griffon Esports. So definitely Naz Gold trying, definitely positioning themselves well and winning that fight. And that's what they needed to go ahead and try and put themselves back here. But what I can't tell is what changed. I mean, obviously they went ahead and switched to the Baptiste and a big Zarya ulti, but Mitianova going to go ahead and put down the invincibility field. So definitely saving MWSU there. And a great ultimate coming in from Iago Monk. And definitely here comes that other push. And MWSU going to go ahead and take over that point, and nobody will be able to touch. So first game's going to go over the side of MWSU. Jurl.
Yes.
Any comments on that?
Well, it was kind of hard to get out in anything because you were taking over all of it.
Sorry.
But, I mean, that's your job. That's what you do. And definitely, like, just this play alone from Gunner 455, just going into the backline and just getting one after another after another, that was absolutely just amazing, especially on his part. That was definitely what Missouri Western was looking for.
Right.
And he delivered. He delivered it and some. Like, that was just amazing on the side of MWS.
Right, and what it seemed like, it's just both healers too. I mean, he immediately targeted the Mercy because I don't know about you, but in my opinion, Mercy does give out a lot of heals. So I mean, targeting out that Mercy, he knows that on probably on a support, a support basis, knowing taking out that Mercy was going to change that fight immediately, in my opinion. So he definitely targeted the Mercy, and then he went ahead and targeted what seemed to be the Soldier next, along with whoever was next to Soldier. I couldn't quite tell. But definitely he made an impact towards that fight. They were already snowballing into winning the fight, but then he kind of just ended it there with what just I noticed, of course. So it does seem the next map will be Escort on Junkertown. So I'm very excited to go ahead and see that. Do you have any fun stories on Junkertown, anything like that?
No, I despise this map.
Is that just in your eyes, or is it an overall hated map?
That is in my eyes, because I'm more of a Ryan player, and this map is more of like a poke far distance kind of map. Unless you play it a specific way, I can't talk. But
no, you're good. You're good. You're doing great, man.
But yeah, this is definitely more of a ranged map, and I will heavily expect some Orisa Sigma from the tank lineup, some absolute hit scans, and then I'm guessing flank Doomfist.
Flank Doomfist?
Yeah.
I assume talking on the side of MWSU Gunner going Doomfist.
Yeah.
Well, what I kind of want to see here now, all I've ever been is silver. All right. All right. Now, what I always see on this map, especially when you're trying to stop the push, right? Bastion Orisa, any comments? Does it work?
If you're attacking, yes, it does work.
It works?
That is a composition called Pirate Ship.
Okay.
And solely because you just sit on the payload and it moves. And you move with it.
Right, sure.
I know that it is kind of frowned upon in our program just because in the past we've had... we've just tried to stay away from Bastion as much as possible because it's kind of a low kind of skill player.
Well, as we can see on screen, Gunner 455. Oh no, he didn't lock in the Bastion. He went Doomfist. So we're in the clear. But I was very scared for a second there.
He's second guessing it.
He's second guessing it. Oh, he's going back. Is he going to pick it?
Oh,
I think he might actually try and go. I don't think he knows it now, but there's definitely going to be an interesting fight there. I thought we were going to see some Call of Duty-esque, look at things there where everyone's just quick scoping each other with Widowmaker. But as you can see, very interesting. Now I can't see what they picked.
No.
Very lost on that one. But, I do believe here, I can't remember what we named our little bot friend here, but he's definitely, it looks like he's having a little bit of a haywire. So I'm really, for a second there, I really like the sight of the street. So very interesting here. We will see. There we go, MWC. Okay,
Yep.
It seems that it might have been a pause, I suppose, maybe.
They just forgot to start the match, actually.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, MWSU on defending here?
Yes,
correct?
they are defending. They'll be starting out with more of a poke composition.
Okay.
It'll be a little bit harder for Jo to get some heals. He will be able to get the heals from Yagomunk, and I'm guessing that Yagomonk's going to be putting that Harmony Orb directly onto Jo.
Okay.
Just because it's a lot harder to hit a Flying Echo as Ana than anything else.
Right. So, definitely. So, I actually have some very opinionated things on Zenyatta. I can go ahead and disperse the information there. But
Yeah.
when is Zenyatta good? That is a question I've always had.
Right now, he is actually pretty good when he's played right.
Right.
Just focusing those Discord orbs is absolutely key of playing Zen and just communicating to your team that, hey, this guy's Discorded.
Oh, Sigma's going to get a little bit over pushed here. Sigma might actually go down. Gunner 455 did get taken out by the Ashe. I don't want to butcher this name, but it looks like Jacobus, quite possibly.
Yeah.
But no, it actually seems like with the follow-up there, Naz Gold might actually take over here. So
Yes.
do you think MWSU should change their composition at all, or should it just work and things just need to be just a little bit more solidified?
I definitely think they should change it up just a little bit. Maybe you could get a switch from Gunner just to be on a flanking character because their healers are very low healing.
unfortunately,
And if you just attack those healers very fast, then that could easily win the fight for them.
Sure, yeah. So here we go. MWSU respawning, of course. I think as of right now, what it seems like MWSU is just throwing themselves at the point here without necessarily regrouping. Do you think it would be smarter here to just let Naz Gold? Actually, no. MWSU being able to hold there pretty well, but do you think it would just been smarter to let Naz Gold go ahead and push up there, grab that first checkpoint, and then have a complete reset from MWSU on defense?
Not necessarily because they're very close. Yagomunk has his trans ability up, and if he... I don't know if he died. No, he didn't die.
Yeah, no.
Well, he did die now.
There.
But if he was able to get that off there, that would have been an absolute winner for them and just confirmed the win on that battle.
Right. It does seem that we're at a little bit of a standstill here. Gunner 455 trying
Gunner
to go
is
ahead and
getting
land
the
his
picks.
shots here. Oh, he's going to go ahead and use the machine gun. Can he go ahead and land the shot there? Ooh, damage coming out from the Ashe. Going to go ahead and make contact with him. It seems that, unfortunately, Gunner 455 missed that headshot, but he definitely didn't miss it on that Orisa. So Gunner 455 trying to put himself, trying to put a lot of damage output there, it seems. He is going to go ahead and manage to get his infra sight off.
And they will get a res on the Ashe, giving them more range damage for them.
Yeah, here we go. Gunner 455. Oh,
Nice
what
pick.
an amazing shot.
Nice
a
pick.
double. Oh, can he
He's
go
looking
ahead
for
and
the
find the
Zen.
other kill?
He
He
gets the
finds
Zen.
the triple.
He gets 4.
The quadra. Can he find one more? I'm so sorry. That was beautiful.
That was, in Widowmaker's words, magnifique.
I'm sorry. I'm the hype man. I just try to make it hype, man. If I want to scream, I scream.
That was absolutely amazing from Gunner 455. Just getting those off
Man,
angles
he just
and
got
picking
another
them off
headshot
one by
off.
one.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. He's something's definitely clicked.
Someone needs to nerf this man.
Don't nerf the character.
Oh, my gosh.
Man, another headshot.
He is getting
And
another after another.
Man, definitely. I don't know what maybe he has some secret granola bar. What did they put in this granola bar that he's chomping off of? Man, that was definitely a turn. That is a lot. As you can see, Jo putting a lot of pressure.
Good pick there from Jo.
On the enemy there. Unfortunately, not going to be able to go ahead and land the right click, but that was definitely
Gunner's just
worth
still
it.
popping off.
He's still popping off. Man, that was definitely huge. Definitely, yeah, as I said, a change of pace. I like how you grabbed me and you went, Darren. That was
He is doing work right now.
right. So it seems that we see Air Shelton going to go ahead and push up here. I haven't really seen him on Orisa much, but we are going to go ahead and get a Transcendence ulti from Iago here. But Jo going to be able to go ahead and grab one. Going to go ahead and take out the enemy Orisa ulti, and he's going to go ahead and find another. It seems that Naz Gold's just a little bit split up here with the DPS. What seemed to be they were on the, from their perspective, they were on the left side. But unfortunately, whomever was on the other side not being able to go ahead and survive there from the DPS on MWSU.
Ooh,
oh, man.
nice
they
pick from
kind of
Jo.
just ran into
Good
each other.
flank, and he's possibly going to pick up the Widowmaker here.
Oh, no, I don't believe those extra 3 bullets are going to go ahead and make a connection there. But here we go. It seems that Naz Gold managed to go ahead and find themselves pushed back almost to their spawn here. It seems that Sigma's going to go ahead and get pulled in. Jo wants that kill, but he knows to go ahead and back off, knowing that Naz Gold is respawning there. So Naz Gold going to be already regrouped here. Gunner 455 did manage to go ahead and find that click there onto Ash's head. So Ash going to be able to go ahead and go onto respawn again. So Jo here, you know what? Jero, what do you think Naz Gold could change here?
There's not too much they can change. I definitely think they could use a main healer. They're on 2 off healers as Mercy and Zen. And I definitely think it could serve them well just to absolutely stay in spawn for a few seconds, get a full regroup, and then push all as one. That would definitely help them out. It would definitely prevent...
Oh man, Gunner 455.
It would prevent Gunner from getting picks off on them and just those straggler shots. It's going to go into overtime here. MWSU is putting out Bongo from Orisa.
Putting out Bongo?
Yeah.
What?
That's what.
Oh,
that's what
okay. I see what you mean. I've never seen Bongo.
It's the Orisa ultimate.
Yeah, sure, I got you. But it does seem that Naz Gold going to be able to go ahead and find 3 picks here. So they might actually reach that second check or that first checkpoint there. It does seem they are going to go ahead and go down. And because of that good fight that Naz Gold just had there, definitely a change of pace. All right.
Gunner's just going to walk into the
ulti, going to go ahead and make contact with Gunner there. But here we go.
Looking for a pick here.
Oh, he does have this angle here.
Oh.
Can he find it again? He's going to go ahead
those
and
pop shots off.
that. He needs to go ahead and see if he can go ahead and click the head. Oh, almost there, but it seems that Iago actually had the off angle there, managed to go ahead and take out what seemed to be...
Iago Monk is really going off right now.
Devi, yeah, no, every single time I watch Iago Monk on Zenyatta, he's definitely like, yeah, sure, I can heal, but I can also be DPS.
Yes, that is why Zen is an absolutely amazing character right now. Is just being able to put out damage and healing.
Sigma's going to be able to go ahead and go down there, being the only one left standing on top of that point there. Jo, or it seems that MWSU is just going to be able to go ahead and group on this high ground here. Gunner 455 going to go ahead and switch over to the Hanzo there. He's definitely been playing a very well game.
Absolutely
just
amazing.
in the past 5 minutes. So,
oh, yes.
As you can see in the chat, he's insane. Definitely love to see the support of our players. But here we go, Naz Gold. He's going to go ahead and I don't know the name of it, but toss rock ability. I usually say that Sigma's throwing the boulder.
It's a very special name. It's called accretion.
Accretion?
Yes.
Man, that is...
that's definitely not a word you say in game.
Or at all in a normal conversation. But anyways, it seems that MWSU is going to go ahead and find a good fight there, managing to pick off a couple and then snowballing that into another one fight. So
Gunner is looking for some spawn picks to get early picks, just so Naz Gold does not get an early advance here. He gets knocked about.
He's going to wait for those heals, but
man,
what an amazing angle. Here we go. Can he go ahead and find more? Oh, almost. I believe Mercy going to go ahead and find that heal off on Devi. Going to go ahead and revive him. So here we go. They're definitely coming in from a different angle here now. Going to go ahead and what seemed to be jumping around that Junkertown wall. So so they are going to go ahead and just advance here just a little bit. But here comes
this is a very big flank from Gunner. He has his ultimate here.
He does. Here comes the ultimate. It does seem that Naz Gold is stuck. He's going to go ahead and find one. He's going to go ahead and find 2.
Gunner 455. He is
definitely.
He is going off.
Yeah, I'm really at a loss of words here. He finds another with the melee too. Gonna go ahead and finish off.
I honestly think we're all at a loss of words. This man is a freak of nature right now.
I like the way you put that.
Thank you.
Here we go. Is VT Nova gonna go ahead and find a kill here? Man, seeing VT Nova on DPS Ana, that'd be interesting. I'm waiting for the day we go ahead and see what
Gunner 455 is
man.
on the flank right now. He is absolutely just
Three.
in their
He's going to
back
go ahead
line.
and find 3 here, but Sigma is going to manage to go ahead and find an ulti. Going to go ahead and take out Iago Monk. MWSU is down a healer, though.
But they're going into overtime, and MWSU gets the picks enough to put them in the lead and take this map.
Wow, that
No,
was...
sorry,
not
take this back.
Whoa there!
I always do this mistake where I think where the round ends, and
Wait,
it is the end of
it is?
what?
Did MWSU already push?
No, they didn't.
Am I going crazy here?
No, you're not going crazy. I'm guessing the workshop code is somehow messing up.
Okay, well, this is definitely the play of the game. There's the two. This is where I was literally screaming on stream. Yeah, man, what an interesting play of the game. I'm definitely interested to see how on earth that one went. It might have accidentally been on the quick play settings.
Yeah, I think so.
They might need to replay that one, but that one we'll go ahead and just work around that, and we'll go ahead and get back to how that went.
I'm not too sure on how this would play out now. I don't know if MWSU is just going to have to push further than.
I mean, if they have the
them.
statistic there, they can go ahead and replay it with MWSU pushing, and as long as they push past, then it might work. So. Whatever works. So, yeah, it's just a little bit of a small difficulty as I'm getting word here. So, we're going to go ahead and fix that. But, Gerald, amazing plays coming in from the side of MWSU.
Absolutely amazing.
Naz Gold definitely managed to go ahead and get it past that first checkpoint, and then about halfway to the second one with them, unfortunately, losing that last little fight there, pushing them off. So, working their way around this, I assume that MWSU is going to go ahead, or they might actually replay the match. That might be what they're going to go ahead and do here. I can't quite tell. There's no chat on my screen. So
Yeah, there's nothing going on as I can tell right now. If they do anything, I would suggest that they probably switch sides and then just do the quick play version again.
Quick play. Yeah. But, anyways, if you are just now joining us, people, I will go ahead and say that we do now have a YouTube channel. I don't know if that button press is ready, but eventually it will pop up in the stream chat. So go ahead and click that link there. There it is.
There it is.
Go ahead and click. Go ahead.
Right there, Darren.
Man, I should click it and subscribe.
I should too.
But
I know I already have subscribed.
I have too. I've definitely enjoyed the you can tell me good job. You're giving me that look.
Good job.
No, but I'm definitely excited to know that we have a YouTube channel now. So feel free to subscribe. We do love the support. So here we go. I believe they've managed to go ahead and switch sides there on the competitive. I believe they switched over to competitive, but they will probably do what you have brought up for the quick play or whatever you want to put it. If they push it farther, then that's all that matters. I'm definitely going to be interested to see how they're going to end the game at that point. Like everyone, okay, stop.
Yeah, I think that's how it'll play out, honestly.
I don't know. Maybe they have an admin in there.
If some of you don't know, the quick play method is just there's only one round, and usually there are 2 rounds to this, or just as many rounds as possible until one team wins.
Wins?
English?
Where'd that go?
English, yes.
No, but definitely, yeah, it does seem that we are going to go ahead and get into the enter the game here. As, again, on your least favorite map, Junkertown.
Yeah.
Like, do you just have bad experiences on Junkertown?
No, it's just I can't really play Ryan in this map. I mean, I can play him. It's just really hard to play him.
Right? I don't actually think I saw a single Ryan in that game.
No, because Ryan is very difficult to play on this map, and it's only
Is
Ryan
it
is
possible?
Yes, it is possible, but it is more viable towards that second point, or like towards the end of last round, and it also is possible on the third point.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
So,
definitely too many corners, I'd say, and too many like places up on the high ground.
Yep.
For our Ryan to be able to go ahead and try and survive, unless you're just going to get pocketed. But here we go. Now, Gerald, I am pretty scared to see that.
Starting out with this, I am not liking the looks. Okay, that's a little bit better from Gunner 455.
Yeah. What was he? I saw on the other side, actually, I believe that's actually Naz Gold. Naz Gold on the left side here. I believe they're defending first.
So, yeah.
That's an interesting Bastion pick. We were talking about that earlier. I mean, it is viable. We were talking about that. So I'm very interested to see here. We do have a Symmetra.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, MWSU is the red team and Naz Gold is the blue team.
Yeah,
just so everyone gets that clear.
Yeah, it's a little messed up. Right here we go. As we can see, we might actually see a teleport here. No, Naz Gold is actually going to go ahead and play that side here, but it seems that Gunner is going to be able to go ahead and get his turrets off there. So here we go. It does seem that more kills will go on to more kills will go in. Actually, this seems pretty even right now. MWSU is actually going to lose. No, wait. Naz Gold is going to go ahead and lose 4 there.
Yes.
And so, very interesting. But it does seem that MWSU will go ahead and pull forward in that fight. So,
and they're going to be MWSU is going to be getting a very staggering pick on the Bastion, which is absolutely amazing on their side. Just having that Bastion just like coming back from spawn be very late will be very empowering for MWSU and just put them at another advantage for this upcoming fight.
Right, and this one's very interesting because I haven't personally seen it, but what I do know is that when it comes to MWSU, I usually don't see Air Shelton on Winston, but you usually see Winston on, or Winston being paired with a Zarya Winston. I think it's called Double Bubble.
Yes,
and
that's
so
correct.
Does D.Va still work? As you can see, Team Man 1777 is on D.Va. Does it still work?
Yes, it is actually very viable. It is more of a dive composition or just jumping straight in and being even faster than
as
other
we can see here.
Yeah.
MWSU is managing to go ahead and take out already 4 on the side of Naz Gold. Naz Gold needing to go ahead and respawn here. So Team Man is going to be able to go ahead and be put into Baby D.Va mode, but I do believe that MWSU will go ahead and immediately, in the matter of, I believe, just about a minute, we'll be able to go ahead and try make contact with that first checkpoint there. So very well played on MWSU. Definitely a strong push already. Naz Gold needs to go ahead and prevent MWSU pushing further than they did for probably the 4 minutes and 35 seconds. So waiting for that timer. That's why I like to stop my English. I was like, wait for that 35. Of course, as you can see, we can already see a big teleport coming in from MWSU. So here we go. The Team Man going to be able to go ahead and get his mech back.
This is very big for MWSU as Naz Gold's healers go down first. Yeah. And in that matter, if the healers go down first, it's pretty much just an over fight.
Right.
You can't do nothing much about that. No one gets healing. Everybody dies.
You're right. I mean, I couldn't have said that better myself. That is definitely a terrifying skin on Gunner 455.
Yes.
If you saw on the bottom left, that actually scared me. I've never seen that skin before, but what it does seem that is that MWSU is going to go ahead, I believe already have pushed it farther than Naz Gold, but maybe they are retrying the match.
I would assume that they're giving them another chance at the Naz Gold attack. So.
I mean, I do believe that the match settings are based upon MWSU's one of our staff of MWSU, so
yes.
It's probably messed up on our side, so I think a redo is only fair. Of course, here we go. 5 minutes left up on the clock. Can they get more than 5 minutes, or is it just
actually? Yes, they can.
They can.
It's just however fast they can push it, and yeah, they gain about 1 minute and 30 seconds every time they get a checkpoint.
Did that Hanzo just wave at T-Man?
I believe so.
He's
just a friendly Hanzo.
Okay. I believe what happens here is that since MWSU pushed it further than the first go there, definitely probably a good communication there, understanding what has happened there. So MWSU will actually go ahead and take that second map. Yes. I don't know exactly what's happening in the back there. So, but very well played by MWSU, showing a strong push, as you said, in their dive comp. Very well played.
It was very well played. It was really nice to see the Symmetra from, I believe, Gunner 455.
Yeah, with the teleport?
Yes, and he was doing absolutely amazing work on Junkertown alone. And he was just putting in work, play after play after play, every single fight. He was doing the most he could do.
Right, and what is the intention behind the Symmetra teleport? Like, what does it give you an advantage? Does it not? Can you actually counter it? Go ahead and say words on that one.
Really, the advantages of having a Symmetra teleport is just being able to move those very slow or immobile characters across far distances. And there are ways you can counter it. Mainly just having that team that's having it played against is just focusing the turret or the teleport.
Okay.
And then that alone, if you just shoot it fast enough and you could counter it before anyone goes through the teleport.
Right.
So that would be an easy way just to counter it.
You definitely have to have a fast reaction, though, right?
Yes, you do. And if you're seeing someone playing it, you kind of have to expect it.
Right. And, we are going to go ahead and load up into our third game here. Of course, I believe it's a best of 5. So if MWSU manages to go ahead and win this game, they will go ahead and take home the series. So definitely excited to go ahead and see where this Naz Gold, not out of it yet, of course, showing some promise too. So both teams are 1 and 2 right now, so we will see who goes and begins to or will become 2 and 2 even. So definitely excited to see where this goes. So I do believe this is 2 CP on Temple of Anubis. What I do know is that from my own experience talking, 2 CP is a little bit of a struggle with MWSU.
It's a struggle with everyone who plays this game.
Right. What is wrong with 2 CP?
2 CP is just
teach me the ways.
very unfair, mainly because the defenders and attackers, it doesn't matter. It sometimes varies. It's just on spawn locations and just getting back to the point or getting back to the fight in time. And it is not a well-liked game mode in the community of Overwatch.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I always liked, like control point type ones.
Yeah.
Usually that's just because I liked, as Cody, likes to call it, the pies. That's what he calls it, of course. But, like the, with the checkpoints there, I don't know, it's just satisfying to, like, win them.
Yeah.
Which I never did most of the time, but it was still fun to try.
It was.
As you can see, Meaty and Nova enjoying the little game of Hearthstone there before they go into battle here. That was definitely a fun little capture there. Here we go, though. It does seem that MWSU is attacking first, I do believe.
Yes, they are attacking first. They're going to be starting out with more of a rush push. Coming in from the Lucio, they'll speed boost as far as I can. And yes, this is the whole intent of this comp is just to go fast, fast, fast.
Yeah, they are doing so, but it does seem that Naz Gold is going to go ahead and meet them halfway there inside the right side building. I don't know if there's a certain call out for that. I just know it as the right side building.
Yeah, it's the right side building.
Yeah, so good. There's something fancy about it.
Here. It is very unfortunate that the Reinhardt fell off first, because then it forces everybody else to fall off along with them. Meteor Nova will go down from the Pharah. That is very unlucky because that will be most of MWSU's healing.
Yeah.
So
it does seem that Devi's going to find a double kill too. I see that MWSU will go ahead and have to fall back and go ahead and just reset that play there.
Yep.
As you mentioned, it was probably because the Reinhardt fell off early. And
yes.
But
I mean, it's a simple mistake. Everyone makes it. It's just very unfortunate at times. We will be getting a switch from Gunner 455 from the Symmetra to a Soldier pick just to mainly counter that Pharah play.
Right. So here we go. Same play again. It does seem that MWSU is going to go ahead, or Naz Gold and MWSU going to go ahead and meet themselves right in the middle there. Here we go. It does seem that Devi is going to go ahead and go down, but revived by Sarvera, the Mercy on the side of Naz Gold. So here we go. Back to an even fight besides Jo being taken out. It does seem that Jo accidentally, maybe a miscommunication there, but actually went more into the fight than sticking with MWSU. So here we go. Gunner 455 going to be able to go ahead and wait for his heals there. Going to be able to try and take out Devi. Devi going to be able to go ahead, probably run out of boost there. Oh, nice. What a beautiful rocket play there. So managed to take out Devi with his rocket ability. And a lot of damage coming out from Gunner 455. If I must say, Gunner is having a great night.
He is having a very good night, and it's going to be...
Oh, is this a battle, Diva? Goodness. Is Diva going to be able to take him out? Oh, Gunner 455.
It is very close.
That was quite the play there coming in. Maybe seen a little bit of a battle mercy.
Gunner is going to get 2 picks here early with his attack visor, and he's going to be looking at that.
Oh,
that was
a
very,
flick.
Very good rocket. He's still going to be looking at that mercy there just to get a little stagger pick.
Airshot going to be able to go ahead and finish off that mercy there. There we go. First point is going to go ahead and be captured by MWSU. It seems that Naz Gold is going to have to go ahead and not push it any further, and they are going to just go ahead and start defending point B. It does seem that maybe what I saw there, Yago Monk might change characters there, or he's going to go ahead and go back. I don't know.
He was going to help Meteor Nova come back and just make sure they get to the next point faster.
Right. Oh, Meteor Nova still being left behind. Oh, no, there we go. I can already hear it on the comms. Don't leave me.
This is a very good start off, and T-Man was able to get a pick on the enemy.
Oh, what a good ultimate coming in from Farah, though. Actually, very impressive, actually, seeing. I do like that comp myself. It's very satisfying to see. But I do believe that MWSU will go ahead and pull out ahead of this fight here, but it does seem that T-Man will go ahead and get taken out. So they made it onto the point, but I believe they got wiped out by the Naz Gold defense. So
yes,
from what I saw, at least, it seems that we're going to see a little bit of a regrouping here coming in from MWSU. So
another thing that I was explaining with the 2CP is that the defender spawn is right behind the point, while the attacker spawn is a whole meter away or whatever. I don't know how long it is. but it's just a lot farther and just favors more towards the defense. They're going to get 2 picks off of the Naz Gold. It's going to be the Reinhardt and the Ana.
Hard swinging, that's what I like to call it. That was my call. I mean, everyone just said shields down, but I'm like, I'm hard swinging. That's what I always explain
very
playing
nice
Reinhardt.
pin from the Naz Gold side. Going to be attacked by
Oh, what a
many
big
ults.
ulti coming in from the Reinhardt on Naz Gold, but easily countered by Jayo's ultimate on the Mei. I almost said Mercy. That would have been completely wrong.
That would have been so wrong.
Anyway, some heals coming in from MWSU. Amazing angle there for the Rockets to hit what seems to be red 826 on the side of Naz Gold. Gunner, again, having a great night already, but it does seem that MWSU will actually go ahead and what seems like they're actually going to go ahead and rotate backwards, trying to regroup with their team. I don't know exactly what happened there. I couldn't quite see.
So what happened there is MWSU was down to about 2 players on the point, which is both of the DPS being JO and Gunner. And then Naz Gold was coming back from spawn so fast that they really couldn't keep up, so they had to retreat and regroup with the team.
Okay, sure. And what it used to be, I don't know if they changed it, but what I'm used to is that in 2CP, that no longer lets you... There used to be a marking. Like, you didn't have to get, like, the whole capture.
Yeah.
But there used to be a marking. Did they take that out?
No, they did not.
They did not? Is that another game mode I'm thinking of?
No, you're thinking of this game mode. It's just that they have to get to that part of the tick first.
Oh, they have to get the first tick first.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. But here we go. We have an amazing push coming in from MWSU. Michi Nova and Iago Monk going to be able to go ahead and find 2 kills. But Devi also finding 2 kills. It seems that Naz Gold is going to go ahead and go down here. Point is contested by 1, but a team kill onto the side of MWSU. Definitely playing a clean push there. So
yes.
Iago Monk and Jo are in the back line there, but Naz Gold respawns not fast enough. MWSU, good push there, good final push there,
yes,
managing to go ahead and make it to that second point there. So, very well played.
As
I've repeated myself like 3 times.
I mean, honestly, MWSU is just on fire. Last week they had a bit of an upset. They were playing at a team that was a lot higher of their skill level, but they were doing absolutely amazing against that team. And just to come back and just keep pounding it out and just keep doing amazing work on it. Like, the whole team is doing amazing. And just their synergy is like coming together,
right?
And just them being together is what is helping them win this game,
right? And I believe not as of right now, but like half, right now, like half of their team and the roster right now on the main roster is different. 3 of them are new players and 3 of them aren't. So as you can see, actually in the first game, like, it was rocky. It seemed completely split apart, but now they're starting to come and combine together.
Yes.
And we can definitely see that now with this all these destructive plays. So definitely playing by the playbook there. So
yes.
I'm very excited to see how far MWSU is already improving, and I'm very scared to see how they are going to do near the end, because as of right now, it seems like they are a snowball that is going to continue growing bigger and bigger.
Yes, they are.
That's as far as what I've seen, of course. So here we go. We do got about 5 seconds here till the round starts. Unfortunate we will not see a Bastion Orisa play here, but
that is not unfortunate. I despise Bastion Orisa.
That's fair. I actually didn't know you could get on top of that spot. Do you see where Gunner is?
That is a very casual spot that is very normal in some of the mid to higher level players.
Yeah, definitely.
It is very useful as well.
Here we go. And Naz Gold going to be able to go ahead and try and find themselves in that nearest building there. Sombra already managed to go ahead and find herself behind. Unfortunately, let's see here. Jayo's going to get hacked. He actually might get taken out here. No, these heals are insane.
They're very nice.
And so here we go. I mean, as much as we thought Jayo was going to go down, I mean, 5 kills already going to go onto the side of MWSU, managing to what seemed to almost like turn that fight around, in my opinion. That's just the way it seemed.
It honestly started off not so good for Naz Gold, losing their Ana in the first couple seconds. It was very unfortunate for them, as Ana is being their main healer. And
is this a pharmacy I see going on here?
Yes, that is a pharmacy.
Here we go. Go on.
Just having the Ana die first is very unfortunate, because then the Mercy will have to become the main healer. Some good hooks from Air Shelton, and they're just mainly focusing that Rhine shield, and they're all going into that small little tight enclosed place.
Sigma's going to be able to go ahead and take out one of the healers on the side. As you brought up now, Mercy's now the main healer.
Yes, she is.
So, I mean, all the healing is now dependent on top of that Mercy. So, that's almost devastating to kind of see in a fight, in my opinion. You know, you definitely don't want to put all the pressure on one healer.
No, you don't, especially when she doesn't have her her ultimate ability, which she does now. And if that does happen in the next upcoming fight, she will most likely use that ability to help them in their push.
Right, and she heals faster. What else happens in her ulti? I just know that
she's able to heal faster, and she's able to heal multiple people that are close together.
Oh, okay.
It kind of like tethers, and so everybody, if one person gets healing, everybody around him gets healing.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's actually pretty strong.
Yes,
a lot
it is.
stronger than what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting here. Iago Mudd playing this bridge angle, it seems there, giving heals to his teammates, of course. Here we go. He's just going to go ahead and anti the Ana. Ana getting a little bit pushed out here. Just see the Gunner 455 is going to be able to go ahead and try and ult on top of Naz Gold, but not managing to go ahead and finding anyone. MWSU being pushed back to the point, but it does seem contested right now, actually. But it does seem that MWSU is looking a little bit too strong here. So it seems that they will go ahead and push everyone off of point in Pharmacy. As you can see, the Pharah and the Mercy going to be able to go ahead and retreat back there. So Iago Mudd is trying to snipe them out of the air.
He is really going for the Pharmacy.
So the damage output is nice, actually, as
yes,
we were talking about with Zenyatta. So, I mean, it's definitely... I can't blame him for it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Definitely in these upcoming fights, it'll be more lenient towards Naz Gold.
Gunner
as they
455.
as Naz Gold has more ults coming up and on deck, while Missouri Western only has the Sigma ult and most likely the Doomfist ult coming up.
Right. Can you... Okay, so this is a good question because I've never seen this interaction before.
Yeah.
A Sigma ultis.
Yep.
Everyone's in air.
Uh-huh.
If a Doomfist ults on top of them while they're in air,
Yes.
do they still take damage?
Yes.
Wow, that is something I've never
is-
seen before, and I definitely want to try and see it here.
It is a very strong combination.
Here comes
of
the
ults.
Sigma ulti. Here we go. Gunner 455 almost has his ulti, but he might actually try and save it here. Let's see here. Oh, it does
Good
seem
picks
that
from
he's
Gunner.
already going to go ahead and grab two. Can he find more? He does have that ulti up. He's going to go ahead and find one more. Triple kill on top of... All right, a triple kill finding its way towards Gunner 455 with about at least 13 seconds left. I do believe that Naz or MWSU will take this series, but maybe a good final push coming in from Naz Gold will change that. Oh, Gunner 455 going to be able to go ahead and hide himself in that corner there. Here we go. This is that ulti that Gunner 455 can go ahead and use here. He will go ahead and just ult in place there, trying to keep Naz Gold off the point. As we can see, it's contested 1-1.
He's
now
looking for a
2-1.
pick. There
Here
we
we go. Managing to go ahead and find that pick there. Can he take out the far? He tried to charge up his ability
punch?
there on top of the Farah there. That would have been very impressive to see, but
It
unfortunately
would've.
wasn't able to connect it there. Here we go.
And that is the
Amazing
game.
defense
Wow.
coming in from MWSU. MWSU will go ahead. Somebody just
was a
asked me if
lot
I
of-
bark into the microphone.
No barking.
No barking.
No barking. No dogs allowed.
Bark. That's as best as I
no.
can give you. That's as best as I
No.
can give you.
Oh
No.
no! What am I hearing in my ears?
Production. You're hearing production. But
hearing
playing
the
the game
production
is going to
team
go
bark.
ahead and go to Gunner 455. He had an amazing night.
Oh my goodness!
And a 3-0 game coming in from MWSU altogether once again. So very clean plays.
Yes.
Gerald, any
Yes.
comments?
Honestly, it was absolutely just amazing to see. Just all the picks from Gunner 455 and just the absolute synergy is coming along well.
Okay, yeah, no, it does seem that we are going to go ahead and have a short interview here coming up here. So, Gerald, thank you so much for shoutcasting.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I definitely hope to see you again on the shoutcasting desk here. This is definitely fun with you. So we definitely work well together where we just laugh.
I mean, don't kick Cody out yet. He's still.
No, I'm not kicking Cody out yet.
Yeah,
No.
kind of seems like it, but
I feel like I'm being targeted here.
all
but
right.
already.
Oh,
Gerald, give up the throne. There we go. Iago, welcome back to the desk. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling.
Chilling. Iago, definitely a better. We'll go ahead and make this short, sweet, and simple, but definitely a better game than last week. Of course, I'm not saying last week was an absolute mess, but
you're good.
how are you feeling after that overall? How are you feeling?
Good. I knew their SR was like a little closer than to us than the previous game, the previous team. So I knew it was gonna be more, not even. I would just say it was just gonna be like a more fighting. Just like they would make the same mistakes as we did. So I'm like, okay, we can capitalize on that. So like I'm happy. We played that right, especially that first map. I'm really happy how we did it. We usually have a very slow first map, but we just started. We just went 0 to 100 really quick, and I think we snowballed that first map. Second map we had a little problem. That was probably my fault when I created the lobby, but they played double shield, which is not something it's not our best comp, but it was kind of messy, but we got it. And third point is just 2CP Anubis. We played that on scrim, I think, and so we kind of knew what to do. They countered us when we were attacking. It was a bit messy when we got second point on attack, but we got it, so I'm happy with that.
Sure. So what do you think exactly changed? I mean, I assume what you guys did is, as usual, you guys kind of do a VOD review. Yeah. And so you guys kind of looked at last week's match. So what do you think changed? Because what I've realized is that your guys' synergy now, knowing that kind of half the team is new and half the team isn't, kind of in that first week, what I noticed is that like it kind of just seemed a little split. And so what, like you guys are now obviously, working together better. So what are you guys kind of working on behind the scenes?
I mean, to be honest, is like we play a totally, I'm saying new comp because it's a very classic comp, but it's a comp that we didn't play before. We didn't have the communication or just the consistency to play Rush like that with Lucio and Ryan Diva and just move together as one team.
Right.
And you can see on Anubis, sometimes we're still split. And we played a scrim on Monday, and we played that comp, and it worked. So it was like, oh, we can do this.
Right.
And so we knew what to do. That first map, I think we executed perfectly for the skill level we have. And I'm happy. I think we're starting to play more meta, more like cookie cutter comps, and I think that's going to help us a lot.
Okay, sure thing. Well, it was definitely a pleasure talking to you. I believe we're going to go ahead and get your coach/analyst/ whatever he is. I mean, it's up with the I see him as your coach. But thank you for talking, Iago. Hope you guys keep it up. All righty, and I believe now we do have Jace Musser, if I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
Coming up onto the throne. Jace, how you doing? Make sure you get a little closer to the mic. But how you doing?
Close. I'm doing well.
Doing well. What did you? I guess we'll go ahead and start from the beginning. What did you expect going into that game tonight?
I expected this to be a little rocky to start off. That seems to be kind of how we play. If you look back through our games, we kind of suss out the other team to see how they are at first, and then we kind of figure them out and go in with any knowledge we can piece together, and that's kind of the whole strategy with it.
Right.
Today ended up being a really good game. We had a little bit of technical problems, and I'll take my part of the blame for that.
Yeah,
as well.
I was definitely, I was like, wait a minute, they just played quick play.
Yeah, I don't know how that wound up getting in the settings, but
right.
Outside of that, I think the team played really well. I think they're starting to synergize really well together. We know our strengths and we know our weaknesses, and we're really leaning into that.
Yeah, sure. So definitely different from last week, I would say.
I would say so.
Yeah, and so like, what have you guys really been working on? Like, what was like the main issue, do you think?
I think one of the main issues is just kind of keeping the team together, staying grouped up, playing as a team, and kind of understanding that in the live game in ranked, you can't really rely on your team every time to do what you want to do, because they may have their own they may have their own ideas. And with this, it's like we're finally getting to the point of people understanding that they can trust their team, and that we will follow through, and the rest of the team will follow through and support them in just about any crazy play they want to make.
Right. Definitely one thing I noticed is that as we were, last week, look, a lot has changed since last week. This game was a lot more cleaner, honestly, in my opinion. So definitely, one thing I think I noticed was like the spacing between the teams too. Like the tank would actually be up too far, or the healers would be too far back. Definitely a change, and it's definitely improved.
It has definitely improved. They have made leaps and bounds.
Yeah. So, what kind of hopes do you have for the future here? What are you looking for? I guess we'll end off the stream with that question.
We're kind of in a rebuilding stage with the program right now. Well, with our team right now, after last semester, half the team leaving in one way or the other. So I think the team is just going to keep synergizing more and more. We're going to keep getting a deeper understanding of the game, and I think we're going to come out of this semester with a roster of players who are ready to contend with anybody else.
Sure. Alrighty. Well, Jace, excellent. It was a pleasure interviewing you here.
Always.
So, thank you. As usual. Yeah, with the handshake. We'll go ahead and end off with the handshake. But a couple of words before we end. We do have a YouTube channel for Griffon Esports now. We'll go ahead and plop the link into the chat. Feel free to click on it and subscribe. We love to see the support. And now on that note, we'll go ahead and catch you later, Griffs. We'll go ahead and, we'll go ahead and catch you next time. Remember, go Griffs.